Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the DUTV Friday Night Live. And it is a very, very special day. Day 2 of the NFL draft is tonight. Just kidding. As we all know, Disneyland is finally open. Let me throw a couple numbers out to you guys before I introduce you. 4, 1, and 2. As in 412 days that Disneyland was closed. No more. So joining me, of course, is my co-host Ryan up in Canada. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Very, very good. And we have 2 very special guests. I will go ladies first. Friend of the show, Linds Khalifa, famous TikToker, ready to get TikToking at Disneyland. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Excited.
Yeah.
Excited, sad because we're not there, but it's okay. We got friends there. We got YouTube. We got Facebook. We got streaming. We got everything. And what's up, Sasquatch?
What's up?
And of course, we have another special guest, Shawn from the Walt's Apartment podcast. How you doing, Shawn?
I'm doing so good, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Excited to talk about Disneyland. It's like you said, 412 days. Way too damn long, and I was actually scheduled to go to Disneyland the week after they closed last year, so I'm still working on going back. So, but I'm happy to see it open again. It's very cool, very cool.
Yes, same here. And before we get started, I was previously a guest on your show a couple weeks ago, which I had a blast. You have a great team, great site, great podcast. It's really enjoyable. Can you let our listeners know a little bit about Walt's Apartment?
Yeah, Walt's Apartment podcast. For people that have been listening to your guys' show for a while, is formerly the DCast. It used to be the DCast for about 6 years. Last July, the DCast ended, and I created my own podcast, which is called Walt's Apartment, because it was the only thing that was not that there was not that name already for a podcast somewhere. So I thought, hey, it's a good idea. I love it. I'm a huge Disney fan. I got Walt Disney tattooed on my arm, so it made sense. We have. So we started that. Brought a few of the people from the DCast with us. I've added 2 since then. We have the Marvel Tribe, which is our Marvel podcast. We have the Extra Magic Hour, which is our Disney Parks podcast. We have the Force Friday, which is our Star Wars podcast, which comes out, once a month or so. And then we have the Walt's Apartment live stream, which we do on Wednesday nights at 6:30 Pacific time. So yeah, it's fun. I love doing it. I love talking Disney with everyone, and we have an amazing team. We're the official podcast at DisneyInsider.com, so we get all of our information from them, from Skylar and Derek and all of them. So I love it. It's so much fun. I'm glad I'm doing this. But like you said, I wish I was down there right now too. So,
very cool. And the Disney Insider is a site that we share a lot of our movie and Disney news, and now park news. So,
for sure,
they're really busy there. And going back to you, Linds, tell us about your TikTok. I kind of cut through because it's been a while since we've talked. So,
oh no, that's okay. I started my TikTok last summer, actually. I started it during quarantine when Disneyland was shut down. I figured, I can't go to the park, so I might as well make the most fun of it that I can right now. And I found a really big community on TikTok for Disney and Disney parks, everything Disney. And I kind of just blew up on there. I mean, I don't have a lot of followers. You're being gracious by saying I'm famous on TikTok. There's definitely many more people that have many more followers than I do, but it's just something fun to do, to reminisce on my days at the park. But now hopefully going to make some more memories there.
Awesome. Very cool. And yeah, you're famous in our eyes because your videos are really fun. So before we get to talking about Disneyland, Disney Parks threw out a very cool video this morning, very short, but they've been posting a lot of videos that get the feels flowing. So let me show that just real quick here. Make sure I get audio this time because I had a little issue last time. We're getting used to this. So here we go. Yeah.
It almost feels like a dream to be back after so long.
Disneyland means more than just an amusement park.
This has been my home for over 41 years.
Disneyland represents a piece of really Americana.
It's a happy place. It's a place where you can forget about everything else that you got going on in the world, where you're able to just enjoy that sense of happiness.
It's really surreal seeing my friends after so long, you know. They feel like a part of my life that's been missing for a really long time.
I got up this morning and I was doing the Disneyland happy dance.
I missed it so much.
I have butterflies every time I come in.
It just brings me happiness and just a remembrance of our family coming when I was a child.
My grandson's here, my wife, and just have a great time with the family.
It seriously makes me feel like a kid. I get so giddy when I come here.
I went straight to the Incredicoaster. That's the first ride we went on.
I'm excited to go ride Rise of the Resistance again.
It's a small world because it's a connection between me and my mom.
Sharing this experience with my kids, it's the memories that they're gonna remember.
I can't wait to see the castle light up again.
I just love coming back. It's just really special for me and my heart and my family.
Every time I've come to the park, I always look at Walt's light, knowing that that was on, leaving that beacon so that when we come back, we feel that joy again.
The fact that Walt's light never went out is inspiring.
Just for it to be open and bring the magic back can lighten up our life and bring hope for the future.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Yay!
Damn you, Joey.
I get that a lot. So like I said, Disneyland's open. I don't even know where to start. I'm just that did get to me without expecting it.
Just talking about like the videos, the live stream they did. Was that Tuesday night?
Oh my god!
Me and Linds we're watching it at the same time, and then Linds called, and we were both just like sobbing.
Yep.
It was just like, and then it finished, and I was like, "That's it." But
yeah, we were like, "That's it."
Yeah, no, it's just the stuff they're putting out, just making us feel like we're getting closer for the out of state people get to go soon. But yeah, no, I agree, Sasquatch. Feel like a kid again. Well, I guess no, actually I'm not the youngest one in the chat this time.
Yay!
So that's a change.
So of course, like I said, we were all watching stuff on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Shawn, were you watching any particular sites? Anything that stuck out to you?
This morning I was watching Mondo, Cali Bay. He was there. I think got there like at 6 o'clock in the morning or something. Was just going for like the whole time, and I saw a little bit of him. I saw a little bit of Mr. Cheesy Pop Max. I did. Yeah, I saw. Did you see one? Did you guys watch Mondo?
No, I'm trying to figure out the guy.
When they opened up the gates at 8 instead of 9, like they were saying, and he was actually walking through, and he actually walked into Bob Chapek and was just standing there with his camera in Bob Chapek's chest talking to him, and it was just the coolest thing. And Bob Iger was there, Josh DeMaro was there. It was cool. It was very cool to see, and so much fun. So
yeah, I forget which one. I'll just watch just random.
Yeah.
I was starting off. My friends at Skywalking Through Neverland were there, so I was watching a lot of their live stuff. But then, like I said, things were, if you watch this and you watch this and you watch this, and then I saw somebody's, and it was right before rope drop, and you just see all the CMs and ambassadors alongside Main Street just waving. I'm like, oh my God, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna survive this video. Then like you said, you saw
they
Iger.
were clapping. They were clapping for the. I'm like, okay, that's pretty bad. I mean, I didn't mean the bad, but I mean,
yeah,
I cuss on my show, so I don't know if I can cuss on yours. But
go ahead, we're YouTube.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty badass. So, they're all sitting there clapping for everyone. I'm like, okay, that was pretty amazing just to see that. I saw this one meme today, and I shared it in my crew's chat. It was a picture of I think it was Steve Rogers, and it said Walt Disney World as above his name, and this on your left, and then it was Black Panther, and it said Disneyland. So he's standing there like from Endgame. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's just good stuff.
Yeah. What about you, Linds?
I was driving to work this morning actually, and I was like in such a bad mood. I totally regretted not getting opening day tickets because I live right here, but I didn't want to call out of work. Stupid decision looking back on it. But stupid. It was literally like 7:55 and I was like upset driving to work, and I thought, oh my God, somebody has to be live streaming this. What am I thinking? So I went on YouTube. I just looked up Disneyland opening 2021 live stream, And I watched the first one that I could find, and it was Theme Park Shark. I'd never heard of him before, but I mean, now I'm a subscriber and a follower. And I got to the part where they started doing the 10-second countdown. They're like 10, 9, and I just started sobbing. And I was like looking around, like making sure the people driving next to me weren't like concerned or anything. I was embarrassed. Okay? Yeah, seriously.
What about you, Ryan?
I woke up to a missed call from Linds, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, what happened?" You're like, "I was just crying." Like, no,
I call Ryan whenever I want to cry about Disneyland.
Because you're like, he'll cry more because he's up in, up further.
Yeah. I want to give a huge shout out to Beautiful Tomorrow TV. He's still going, and he's been going since before I woke up. So yeah, he did a really good job. I'm gonna reach out to him, see if he wants to come talk Disney with us one day. But and then Steve and Kay, I don't. It's like I stumbled upon them like the other day when they were at a cast preview, but they just they didn't have tickets, and they just walked up to the gate and asked to go in, and they were let in.
Wow.
So, yeah, because I guess they didn't reach capacity today because there's still tickets available 15 minutes before closing, and it's been like that all day. So
high security measures being taken.
Right.
Yeah, but that's just like, that's, Disney, you have those magical moments sometimes in the park and things just happen. I've had a couple of those like amazing things happen in the park. So, if you don't ask, you don't know, right? So
yeah, that's true.
They just asked to go in and they went in.
Yeah. So was there anything very in particular you guys were really excited to see today at all, or just everything?
I was just excited to see everyone's reactions, like all of us being there together again, being home, essentially. Mm-hmm. That was my favorite part. And Theme Park Shark, the guy that I was watching, he was the very first person in his turnstile, so he was one of the very first people to get in the park. That's and awesome. He just stood there by the train station, was like streaming everyone's reactions. Everyone was screaming, everyone was crying, walking down Main Street. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, real quick, Sasquatch, last I heard, and actually Ryan mentioned, but there was no really ID.
No ID checks.
Yeah. So
when I saw that, I went to go look at the map or the calendar to see like dates, because I checked last night and today, and once like no ID checks was kind of going around on Twitter, a lot of days got bought. So
yeah,
there'll be a lot of out-of-state people on their way over now.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
So yeah, I kind of guessed that because it would cause such a bottleneck at the gates. So people like that even just moved to California, and they're like, okay, well here's like my water bill and my like something bill, and then they'd have to like get it verified, and it would be too much. So that's what I was kind of guessing. So Udi, if you're listening, you owe me 2 lightsabers now. So a little bet we had going. So yeah,
that is right. And Shawn, like, so what do you think? Do you think they're running, operating well, or it seems like they're doing a lot what Florida's doing?
Yeah,
and which to me, I was there and it worked. So I mean, what are your thoughts on how they're running there?
I've been watching some of the cast member previews this week too, and they were like obviously getting ready for this stuff, and it seems like they're running great, and it seems like you said, the same kind of things are in still that were done in Florida, except I think here still you have to wear your mask when you're taking pictures. I've heard that there's not. I know in Florida you can take your mask off. California, I still think is that they're at the point where they still are having to keep the mask. But it looks like it's running smooth. I mean, you don't see people upset from what I've seen, but it's only been cast members so far. From what I saw today, I didn't see anything that would stand out. It seemed like everyone was having a great time. How could you not? Disneyland's been closed for 400 days. I mean, how could you not be having a good time? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And was there anybody like in your guys' community there at all, or like Skylar? He's local down there, isn't he? Or?
Yeah, Skylar's down there, and Shawn Nyberg, who's one of our one of our writers, and he's also one of our hosts for the Extra Magic Hour, is actually down in Palm Springs right now, but he's with his dad. Hasn't had a chance to get there yet because he's not a California resident. Hi, Sam. Sam's one of my co-hosts on our show. So how exciting that all you get to keep the stretching room. Yes. And I thought I did think that was cool, because I know they said in Florida, I guess the stretching room is
it's already stretched.
Yeah. Well, in Florida it goes up, right?
Yeah, because it's not like we always say, we don't want to ruin the magic, but it's not an elevator in Florida.
It's
so
not
yeah,
an elevator. Okay, yeah.
It goes up, so they have it permanently stretched right now.
it's very necessary in California to have the stretching room if you want to ride the ride. So let's just say that.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's nice how they do it, that they actually have the spots that you can go on there. So
yeah. But Joey, you were saying before the park opened that you were like hoping that they'd have an extra side kind of entrance at the Haunted Mansion, and they do. I don't know if you have that video queued up at all.
No, because I was on Instagram, but I'll just forward everybody there, because I mentioned if there was ever an issue with our stretching room at Disneyland, that there is kind of like a little couple steps down by the train tracks and I always forget what it's called, but like where the tombstones wall,
the pet cemetery, or the cemetery back. No,
the ones back by the switchback, close to the railroad tracks. Yeah, because I've been let out that way, and so I figured they might use that to, because you go down there, go down a few steps, down a hallway, and then you're in the main hallway. And so I was on Instagram before we started streaming, and Doom Buggies, Jeff Bam's site on Instagram, showed, here's another way to get into the mansion, and knocks on the door, and a creepy cat lets him in, and right in there. So very cool.
It's the handicap entrance, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I remember one time when the ride broke down, they let us out that way. Yeah. Like we were all the way down the hallway, and they're like, "Oh, time to go." So we're like, "Dang it."
One thing I saw that looked really cool today in the live streams is along the rivers of America, they've set up like tables.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have breakfast right there along the water. I want to go to Riverbell and just say, "Package it to go." I'm walking across the street. So that's Joey, if you want to join me when we're there, that's what I'm planning to do. So yeah, that looked pretty cool. I like the tables.
And so Linds, when are you headed there for the first time?
Okay. So this is a whole story. So much has happened with my tickets. So last minute decision, Wednesday before they opened up the queue, me and my friends decided to go. So whole thing, I was the one buying the tickets. We were all on the queue waiting. So whoever got in first was the one to buy the tickets. And I happened to be the one to get in first. And nobody was answering my text to send me the money because I didn't have enough in my account to just drop like $900 on 4 2-day tickets. But that got all figured out. So on the 19th of June, I'm going to California Adventure to go to Avengers Campus.
Yes.
And then that following Sunday on the 20th, we're going to go to Disneyland, which I screwed up. That's actually Father's Day, and I'm not going with my dad. None of us are going with our dads. I just figured this is the only weekend that works for all of us. We're going. Say sorry to your dads, whatever.
Right.
So I'm for sure going on the 19th and the 20th of June because we want to go to Avengers Campus. And then this morning, actually, my brother's birthday is on Sunday, and he thought that tickets were sold out. He thought that he wouldn't be able to go. So we told him that we're going to set up lunch at Tortilla Joe's in downtown Disney. But actually this morning I was able to buy tickets for my entire family. We got park hopper tickets.
Nice.
So on Sunday, they live in Bakersfield. I'm in Fullerton. So they're going to come pick me up. And he's kind of confused why they have to leave so early to go to lunch at Tortilla Joe's.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to keep it a secret once we walk past
watch this.
Joe's. What'd you say, Red?
I know.
Hopefully it doesn't watch this.
No,
he's not watching. Surprise.
When we walk past Tortilla Joe's, he'll be like, "Oh, like, what are we doing?" We'll hand him an envelope with this printed QR code just for the show of it. I feel like he's going to cry.
Nice.
Honestly.
You got to record it.
And if
you
you
want
are
to make a TikTok, you got to TikTok it.
And if you are listening, subscribe and please hit the bell. Very cool. And
so yeah, I'm going to go on this Sunday, and then I'm going to go on June 19th and 20th.
That's so cool. Good for
you.
you.
Oh, that's awesome. And what are you going to do first?
Well, on Sunday, I'm just going to do whatever my brother wants to do first. We have to go to California Adventure first because that was the only starter park available. But it's his day, whatever he wants to do. Just because I'm going to go in June anyways, I get a chance to do whatever I want to do. I have a feeling he's probably going to go on Guardians, and then probably Radiator Racers, and then whatever else he's cool with.
How old is your brother?
He's going to be turning 20.
Nice. That's awesome.
But it's such a big deal because we grew up going to Disneyland. We've always been pass holders. We used to, before we lived in Bakersfield, we lived in like Corona Riverside area. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that.
Yeah.
And like we would walk home from school and our parents would already be sitting in the car. They'd be like, all right, come on, we're going to Disneyland. So this is like something that we bond over. We're always talking about it. Anytime something happens, he's the first person I reach out to. So it'll be special.
That's cool. Awesome. Yeah. Where I work at, I started the job last year, and I'm like, I was just kind of looking at them like, oh, there's a branch in Corona and Anaheim. Well, maybe when the park opens up again. So
hey, there you go.
Maybe my transfer. So yeah, we're going to miss you by a couple of days, it sounds like.
Yeah, I know. That was the only day that my friends could go. And I'm pretty sure, Ryan, aren't you going? Are you going on a weekend, or is it during the weekday?
Weekday. We're going to Tuesday, Wednesday, June 15th, 16th. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're close. Just come to downtown Disney.
Go to downtown Disney, have dinner or something.
Yeah.
Because there is re-entry. So
yeah. So I think a lot of people don't know when they see the park hopper, because all Disneyland sold out. I feel like not enough people know that you can just go to Disneyland at 1, because it just has the DCA logo for your starter park. Not a jab at you, Linds. I know I got that call this morning, but I feel like it's not people just don't really know. It was a really confusing process.
This morning when I was buying my tickets, I was freaking out to Ryan. I was like, okay, so if it only has the California Adventure symbol, I can still get a park hopper and still get guaranteed admission to Disneyland. And I made him double check with me a million times because I was using my dad's money. I didn't want him to be pissed if we could go to Disneyland too.
Yeah. I'm excited for Avengers Campus. I think DCA will be more of a full day park. I've never really seen it as a full day park, but I know some people love it. I know, Joey, you love DCA.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it's still missing something, but I'm hoping Avengers Campus changes that.
Yeah, I'm excited. What about you, Shawn? I know your trip this year got kind of screwed, so you got to wait another year.
Well, here's the deal. I was, like I said, it was messed up last year, and we had an Airbnb. We paid all the money for the house, and the day we got the address at last March is the day that they announced that they're closing the park. So then we were still going to come down there because we had the house, and they said, okay, we'll give you a discount on the house and blah, blah, blah. So then we rescheduled it for July, and that didn't work. Then we rescheduled it for this March, and that didn't work. So, but we have these 12 military tickets that we've had since last year that we found out don't expire until December of this year now. So we're actually, I actually booked a hotel for October. So we're coming down in October one way or the other. If I'm staying in the house that I've already paid for or a hotel, I don't care. I'm going. But I agree with you, Lindsay, about just going there all the time. I'm from Simi Valley originally in Ventura County. So when I got out of school on Fridays, it takes me about an hour and 10 to get to Disneyland, and we just close. So every weekend. So the same exact thing. So I totally get that. I miss it. I can't wait to go back. But yeah. Like Lindsay said this morning when she woke up, you can be in a bad mood, but nothing was going to actually bring your mood down today, I think, because Disneyland's back open. It's been 412 days. And when I started the podcast in August, Disneyland was closed.
Yeah.
I've never had the podcast going when Disneyland's open. So I'm so excited to actually talk about my favorite thing in the whole world. So sorry.
Yeah, I heard you. No, I heard you talking. I was laughing when you mentioned that on your recent show, because I'm like, just timing how much that sucks. But
man,
you guys have been doing pretty good though since.
Yeah, last year was crazy. We had a lot of ups and downs last year. And when I first started the podcast, and then stuff happened with the podcast to where I was on the one, now it's in the start on my own. Then I took over the other one and merged the two. Just craziness. But I'm ready to talk about Disneyland. Disneyland is my place. I've talked about Walt Disney World with everyone else on my cast for the past 6 months. Let's go.
It's your turn.
Yeah, it's my time. So
then, what are you looking forward to doing first? What is the number one thing first on the list that you're going to do?
This time, I think I will probably walk in. I always walk in. I go to the left around that corner there. I go through to the left side of the tunnel there. With the podcast and stuff that I've started, I will probably stop and just spend a few minutes staring at the apartment. Walt's apartment is like that video, man, just the people talking about the light, and Josh DMR were talking about the light's always on. And we actually have a Facebook group called Walt's Apartment Behind the Lamp, which is just all of us getting together and talking. But I will probably spend a few minutes just staring at that. I will cry. I guarantee you I will cry.
Oh yeah.
But first attraction rise, or whatever you want to call it, I will go down to the castle, turn left, and we will go through Adventureland, Pirates, Haunted Mansion, head over to Thunder Mountain, work our way back around. Hopefully there won't be fast passes. We can do everything we want twice. So that's
very cool.
That's my plan. So, and I make the plans for our trip. So that's what's going to happen. So
I think the longest wait time I saw today was like 25 minutes. So I think you'll be good to do the park a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple people were showing screenshots of the app, and I think Peter Pan and Indy and Snow White were like around 25, 30 minutes. And those were the longest ones. So,
which is probably like COVID lines where you're spread out more. So they're just marking them from where they usually are. So it's probably not even that long. That's what I'm guessing.
I wish I would have got the guy's name. I was watching on a video, but he was going live. He was walking past the mansion, and right around before you get to the stairs for the ramp or the old the Dream Suite, that's where the Pirates line starts, where it's normally like we're at that point on a normal day would be about a 40-45 minute wait, but it was only listed at 10-15 minutes because, like I said, the way they're doing it, same thing at Disney World, they have the dots, kind of like I said, it's the biggest game of sorry you'll ever play, because you just stand on the dot, then go down to the next one. But so be it. It wasn't a big deal over there, and I don't think it was going to be a big deal over here.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they got what they're doing.
Yeah,
I think Disney fans are usually pretty responsible though, and they're going to follow the rules if they want to be able to enjoy the place. So I think there's still no interior queues, correct? Everything's outside still.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Linds? What are you going to do first in your June trip when you can decide?
When I go to California Adventure, I mean, obviously Avengers Campus, but besides that, I think Guardians will be my first pick. And then Disney, I have to go to Space Mountain. It's so basic to say Space Mountain's your favorite ride, but that's the truth, and it will always be the truth. That's my
what version of the ride?
The original, like no hyperspace.
There you go.
Oh, we got a question for everybody here. So I will start with Shawn.
Hey, Chris is one of my hosts too. Chris is one of the hosts on the Marvel Tribe. So what's going on, Chris? How you doing, buddy?
And because I noticed, I saw his picture a lot when I was on commenting so I'm like, cool, welcome.
Yeah. Chris is awesome. He's a great dude.
Hey.
So what food item will everybody try first when they get back to Disneyland? And since he's part of the Marvel Tribe, we'll start with you, Shawn.
I mean, are we trying something new, or are we going for like a corn dog from the red cart wagon? What are we
Whatever
doing?
you want. I mean, it's going to be like a special day, so
I want to try a Ronto wrap because I've never been to Galaxy's Edge, so that's the one thing I want to try, and I will get a Monte Cristo in there somehow too because that's my favorite thing there. So yeah, that's what I'll be going for.
Nice,
can't go wrong with that. What about you, Linds?
My go-to is always a chimichanga every time I go to the park, but I do.
Shout out Jungle Cruiser. That's his favorite too.
But I do want to try that pickle corn dog that they have. That new.
Oh, I agree.
That looks good. I don't know about the peanut butter part, but I might get some ketchup on the side.
Yeah.
And
Ryan, first thing you're going to want to try?
I don't know. I guess we're going to have to merge ours. We'll probably be eating at the same time. Popcorn. Popcorn's my favorite food in the world. So as soon as the popcorn cart opens up, I think they open up at like 11, I'll be first in line.
Especially Disneyland popcorn. So
yes.
What about you, Joey?
Man, I'm going with Shawn, Ronto wrap and a regular one. I had the breakfast one for the first time in Florida, and it was good. But the regular Ronto wrap is legit. So
yeah, I'm with you. I don't even have to argue on that one. I'll be there with you.
I will tell you, this guy's Chris, who's one of my hosts, has his own YouTube channel called Disney Done Differently, where all he does is he makes Disney food, and I think one of his first videos was the Ronto wrap. He showed how to make it. He showed how to make it at home with the coleslaw and everything, and it looks amazing. So check out Disney Done Differently.
Oh, definitely, awesome. We're definitely foodies here. So
that's all that channel is. And then I think like 3 videos in, he made the Monte Cristo for me, and oh, buddy, come on now.
Okay, I'll be sending my fiance that and be like, "Can you make this for me?"
Buddy Alex will enter the left and Pirates, same as you, Shawn. So can't go wrong with that way.
There you go, Alex.
Yeah. Oh, my go-to when I always go back to the park, I guess me and Joey will have to merge our go-tos, but I do Indy, Pirates, Mansion, Splash, and then Eat.
There you go.
Joe, I don't know if you're cool with that, but we'll merge ours together.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'm easy.
I feel like I have such a different approach because it seems like you guys don't really get to go that often, but since I'm local, I was going every single week, multiple times a week. And so I would just go there to chill. And so now at this point, if I go with people that don't go often, I'm like, you guys take the reins. I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you always go
have, like a structured plan like you guys do?
Do you always go right? Usually?
Big question. I don't. Did you hear?
Linds, did you hear me?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
I said, do you usually always go right?
Oh, I thought you said Joey. That's
Oh no.
No, I go left every time.
Okay.
Yeah. Except one time they were doing the Main Street Electrical Parade and they wouldn't let us enter on the left. We had to go on the right. They took us backstage.
Ooh, I love that little walk. That's with the
that's
posters.
cool.
That's a fun walk. You feel like you're not supposed to be there, but
One time they left there was like another door to a separate part of backstage and it was left open and it was like this huge parking lot and then in the back you could see Space Mountain. So I pull my phone out, start taking pictures, walk away, cast member follows me, closes the door. It's like, well, I still have them, so.
Should I have a question for you? Have you ever been in Walt's apartment?
No.
You should do that tour when they're back.
I want to very much so. Have you?
Yes, it was. I went alone, and there was like a bunch of people that weren't really Disney people that you could tell they weren't like us. So when we got to Walt's apartment, I was like crying like a lot.
Oh, buddy.
It was and they were like, "Do you want us to take your picture?" Because everyone's getting their picture taken. I'm like, "No, it's okay." It was. I highly recommend it especially for your podcast name. But
I will definitely do that.
I think it was like $100, and you get a really good lunch. You get a cool pin, and get to go a little bit backstage. It's great.
I don't care what it costs.
I don't know if they're running tours right now.
Probably not.
No? I would doubt it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I highly suggest it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
it's on the list.
But you got anybody really excited for the new Snow White attraction or?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It looks cool, but I'm like a horror guy and I love scary stuff. So like it looks like they did a really good job, but I like a little bit scary, you know?
Yeah.
So I like hearing kids scream.
The scary elements are still in there.
Yeah. I think they shortened the forest scene, which is like was my favorite scene of the ride. But no, they look like they did a good job. So
yeah, and it looks like from what I've seen on one of the videos too that everything it looks just freshly painted too, which is nice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say everyone has said it looks so clean.
But the only one I haven't seen yet, because I don't know if it's open, which really needed a paint job, was Toontown. So I don't know if that got a little.
I think it did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen any Toontown videos yet. So
have you seen the pictures of what they're putting on the big building behind Toontown? There's because the structure is up behind Toontown for the railway, and there's like these signs on the says there's no big building here, and it's like little joking around saying what big building? What are you talking about? So
I think Mondo posted those.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's very cool.
I'll have to check out his channel. So I don't believe there's fireworks.
No shows at all.
Yeah, no shows.
I don't think we'll get shows back till late next year. To be honest,
Do you think you'll get cavalcades like they have in Walt Disney World?
I've heard we're supposed to.
I didn't see any today on live streams, but they are. I'm sure you guys saw that what they're doing. They're like close up interactions with characters, but like not like Disney World. I've seen like they're up high in balconies.
Right.
And here I've seen like the princesses in like Fantasyland, and they're just like standing right there. So you can still like get a picture with them just behind a rope, which is you can just edit that and still have a nice picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the comment if they've shortened it. I don't know if you guys.
I've seen a few things on Twitter saying that. I think Dave from Fresh Bake put something on there said that they shortened. It was Dave or it was Carly that they actually shortened the queue because you can't be inside for too long. So they cut off part of it, but yeah, I think there's some kind of restriction did that. But yeah, I think so, Chris. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
I've seen shortened queue as well.
Yeah. I don't want to give any spoilers if there's people that haven't ridden it yet, but they do shorten part of the queue. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been on it. I guess Shawn, you haven't been on it either.
No, I've watched enough videos. I could probably tell you all about it. So
I know every time I see a video, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it because I want to be surprised, and then I just like click on it after I've forgotten about it. But
clicky.
I'm not good. I'm not good at surprises. I need to know what's going on. Sorry.
I know Joey is. Joey's the only person I know that can like wait and be surprised.
Sometimes, but mostly, yeah. I mean, like I went into Runaway Railway blind, and that's why I think I love that attraction so much, and super excited for it to come to Disneyland because I had no idea it was going to be what it was, and it is freaking amazing. I'm so excited for it. So.
I've heard that.
Yeah, and like Ryan's not a fan of that animation style. I'm not a big fan of it. It's okay, but so that's what mainly the attraction is. But it is still amazing. I
agree with you both. I'm not a fan of it either. You don't change Mickey, but I mean, I understand why they did it. I understand why they did it. It's for that feel, but it looks amazing. The effects and stuff that are done to it. I can't wait for that too.
Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. But like 2 days after Disneyland, so yeah, I get to do a bit of an epic not trick. So yeah, Disneyland for 2 days, and then the next day off to Disney World. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll get to do the ultimate comparison podcast.
Yeah. Well, you're going to do what a lot of marathon runners have been doing for years. When they had Run Disney at Disneyland.
Oh yeah,
do the marathon in Florida, then come Disneyland for the Star Wars one. So
the
new shirt. I've seen a few of the new shirts. Yeah.
Oh, you said shorts.
Oh, shorts.
I didn't see any. What new shorts? Oh, shorts like Mickey shorts.
The cartoons.
I thought he meant like basketball shorts.
Or they? I'm surprised they don't sell like Disney shorts like for the pool, so, like the Mickey.
Yeah.
Which I saw that the Grand California is open now, so that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that does nothing for me with not able to go to Trader Sam's, so I'm still a little bent about that. But
it's okay. We'll have pizza.
Yeah, right.
At what's that? What's the pizza place?
Napoli's.
Yeah, it's so good. It's the best pizza in the world.
It's so expensive though.
It's so good.
That pizza's so expensive.
It's like $30 for like a small, but it's so good. It's worth every penny.
It is really good.
Better than New York pizza and Chicago.
That's saying something too.
Don't at me.
Wow.
So yeah, at Ryan at the Punster I thought I had it up here, but no. Now this is just making me, like I said, super excited, and at the same time still super sad because I'm stuck in my room with a light making my head hot right now because it's warm here. So, but before we go, we also got news recently too that APs are coming back and we'll get information about that towards the end of this year. So
yeah.
Which is a lot sooner than I was expecting. I didn't think we'd hear about it until D23 next year for some whatever odd reason. So, any ideas how you think they're going to run it?
I'm hoping that they do like a 15-day per year pass. I know that's not like ideal for you locals and like Linds who wants to go like a couple days a week, but for me, like I have to like plan a flight and stuff, and I can't just go when I want. So for me, like 15 days a year, just plan it out. That's what I want. But that's what I've kind of seen circling. But what about you guys?
Lindsay?
At this point, I'm just happy with what I get. Take my money.
Yeah. I think you're going to see like a flex pass, like the fly. I think that's going to be probably the best way to do it to be able to. I mean, because it's not that expensive. I mean, there might be like a premier flex pass. I don't know, but I think that's going to be the easiest way for them to try to manage it, so you can not just go whenever you feel like it. You have to book at least a couple of times. So that's what I think they'll do.
I agree, and that's what I'm hoping for, because I was a long time, almost 10-year deluxe pass, and let my pass run out for a year. Then they started the flex pass, and that was perfect for how I travel. Living in Northern California, so we got to plan at least a couple weeks, anyways, to go down there. So making it 30 days is I was totally fine with that, and doing the reservations was actually pretty easy. So. I agree with you, Shawn. I think what they will do, and if not, that's what they should do.
Yeah, I agree. So maybe something for the people that are down in Southern California. Maybe something a little bit more special for them that might cost a little bit more. I don't know, but because Disneyland is obviously a annual pass holder park more than Walt Disney World. So it's
Yeah.
I think 50% of their people there are usually pass holders from what I was reading when they cut the passes.
Yeah, and like what you were saying about the Premier Pass or like Flex Pass that they might do, like the Premier would probably have like Max Pass, parking, and photos.
Yeah,
type thing for like $300 extra a year or something.
Well, that'd be cool, and I would like to see them bring back kind of like more AP perks too that they used to do.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, they would have special screenings. They had Walt Wednesdays where they'd have a special thing throughout the park, either at the mansion or whatever. Or there's a couple times they had movie back in the RIP Big Thunder Jam the barbecue area. But me and my niece went and saw they were showing Aladdin there. And then one time they showed Little Mermaid there.
Oh wow!
And free cocoa and popcorn, and these were for all APs and. So little perks like that are the Lost Long Friends things they used to do, but
that barbecue place was great.
Oh yeah, I love Galaxy's Edge, but I so miss that whole area. So, but yeah, now I'm hungry. So
yeah, there you go.
I'm always hungry.
Yeah. So what was that YouTube channel again?
Oh yeah, where's the food?
Oh, Disney done differently.
Disney done differently.
Yes.
Okay.
It's very, like I said, he just made Bad Batch cookies this week, which are for Star Wars coming out. And it's basically this chocolate chip cookie with everything you can think of. And I think it has Rolos and it has like, M&Ms and his food looks amazing. And he did, he's done some really good cheeseburger, egg rolls. I guess they have those at Walt Disney World. Yeah. It's just, he's done the tachos from Walt Disney World as well. Everything he does is from Walt Disney World, but except the Monte Cristo, which
anything planned for May the 4th at all? Or
me?
No, if he's doing anything.
Chris, do you have any plan for May 4th next week? He's on here, so he probably does. He might, but yeah.
We'll be subscribed and definitely check out. So, but oh man, like I said, man, I just really enjoyed talking to you guys. I don't know, I didn't really have a really structure, which is a big normal thing for the show. We don't have too much structure. Oh, here we go.
Blue milk.
Blue milk.
Now, okay, here's a quick question. Is that the Walt Disney World blue milk that is rum filled? Because that was really delicious. So
doesn't sound bad.
No. And that was my first blue milk that I had. So no, yeah, we didn't really have any structure. I just knew we were really excited to talk about it. We're going to talk about it a little bit more on our regular podcast, but we just want to talk with Disney fans, Disneyland fans in particular. So
yeah,
and yes, and like says Shawn, since I was on your show, we've talked about getting together a couple times. I hope to do it again.
Anytime. I told you whenever you want, man. Just message me and say, hey, I want to come on. You can come on. I don't care. You've watched my show, dude. It's just I try to structure it, but it usually about halfway through just goes off the rails completely. And
sounds like our show.
It's such a blast and so much fun. But yeah.
Very cool. So before we go, can you let our listeners know again where they can find you guys? And I'll put the little Instagram tag here.
Sure. Lindsay, you want to go first or?
You can find me at Linds Khalifa on TikTok and Instagram. I don't really post on Instagram as much, but you can follow my personal, especially with the parks open. I'm definitely going to be posting a lot on there. I don't care if my friends from high school hate that I post about Disneyland. I'm going to do it anyways. So Linds Khalifa for TikTok, at Lindsay Brackett for Instagram. It's also linked to my TikTok. That's where you can find me.
And don't worry about that because, I'm in my 40s and my friends from high school still give me crap. And you know what? Who cares? I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hear you.
And
don't
like I said,
anyone.
it's been months. It's been like November since we talked to you. But like I said, you're family too. So anytime you want to come back on and.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be able to hang out soon too. So.
Thank you guys for having me today.
Oh, absolutely. And once again, Shawn, where can
you can find us, like I said, on Wednesday nights. I'll just go through the whole rundown real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Not at all.
So Monday nights or Sunday nights, we record Marvel Tribe, which usually comes out on Sunday night, Monday morning. Tuesday, Samantha, who is one of our hosts, has a separate podcast called Disology, which is a deeper dive into different kinds of issues. Not issues, but different she calls it looking at it through a different kind of lens, deep dives into different issues and things like that. This last one was the treatment of veterans from Falcon and Winter Soldier. Just really, really good topics she always has on. So check out Disology podcast is on Tuesdays. Wednesday nights is the Walt's Apartment live stream on Facebook at 6:30 p.m. That comes out on Thursday on all of our podcast platforms. Extra Magic Hour is every other Friday, which is our Parks podcast, and we throw in Star Wars Force Friday when we can. Whenever Amber can do one, she's very, very busy, but whenever she does one, they're great shows. She crushed it when we did Mandalorian. She went all through the Mandalorian and broke down every episode. We've done the same thing with I can talk all night about my guys. So they're all amazing. I love them all, and check us all out on Walt's Apartment Podcast on Instagram. Walt'sAPT.com is our website, which you can listen to all the shows on there as well.
Very cool.
I think that's it.
You do have a hell of a team, and as Samantha says down over here, you all are troublemakers.
We are. We definitely are.
Like I said, it's a good time. It was fun to be a part, and like I said, can't wait to do it again. And we've been, like I said, we've had Skylar on the show a while back ago, and big supporters of Diz Insider and love.
He's the hardest person to get on my show. I've had Derek on my show. I had Skylar on last year we had Extra Magic Hour. Lindsay, you're welcome to come on whenever you want to our show if you'd like. Ryan, you haven't been on. Usually every Wednesday we have our whole crew and someone else from a different thing with us. So I'll reach out or you reach out to us and we'll get you guys on as well. I love having people. We had Fast Pass Facts.
Yeah, that was a great. That was
just
great.
on this last. They're amazing. 250,000 followers on YouTube. They're just so cool and so much fun. But like I said, I could talk about my crew all night long. They're amazing. Check us all out.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I started watching Wednesdays is my pub trivia night, so I was able to catch on for about 20 minutes. So, but yeah, they seem like great people. So
yeah.
But yeah, like you're always got an open door to come back, and like I said,
appreciate that.
And Lindsay, Ryan, definitely take that. You guys will have a blast there. Some good people. So thank you guys for everybody that chimed in. Sasquatch, Chris, man, I can't read everybody's. Jennifer,
Samantha.
There you go. Keep going. Alex.
I can't. Alex is here. I can't scroll.
I guess that's me. So, but like I said, we're just getting this started. Once we kind of get our legs going on YouTube, we might not be streaming as much on Facebook, but for now, that's what we're doing. Starting next week, we're going to celebrate a month long Star Wars all month long. So each Friday we'll have a different guest somewhere in the Star Wars community. So looking forward to that. And it'll be a lot of fun. So like I said, subscribe, hit the bell, smash the like, doing all that YouTube lingo. And we'll catch you guys next week. And a new podcast will be recorded next week. So we will have one. I'm pretty sure we're talking about Disneyland. So
good topic.
Exactly. Now that we can talk about it. So
right?
Disneyland is open, y'all. So let us know when you guys get back and have a great night. Before we go, we got one more message I just want to share real quick. By Chris. Thank you, sir. May the force be with you. Or is that you say? And with you too, or with you also?
Yeah, something like that.
You're the one with the Star Wars hat.
Yeah.
Star Wars. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night.